It's Christmas time again.
Everyone, welcome back to B Museum.
That's right. Streets back.
I'm the webmaster of the BSB Museum website. You can check our link in description. The website is still in progress, and I'm currently uploading the discographies we own. Today, I want to unbox a Very Backstreet Christmas Japanese releases. Before we check the CDs, let's start with a quick introduction to the labels involved in this release. Backstreet Boys launched their own label, K-Ban, with the single It's Christmas Time Again on November the 6th, 2012, the first single released after Kevin returned to the group. The album, In a World Like This, released later in 2013, also came out under this label. The name is formed from the initials of each member, and more importantly, it marked the moment when the group finally gained full ownership of the copyrights to their own music. K-Ban has usually worked in association with BMG, the relaunched Bertelsmann music group. One reason Backstreet Boys may have chosen BMG is its German roots. Germany has always felt like a second home for the group, and their upcoming Millennium 2.0 tour is even described as a homecoming there. The original BMG also played a major role throughout Backstreet Boys' history, which is a long story on its own. I've talked about BMG Japan in previous videos, so make sure you don't miss those, and I'll cover more when possible. To briefly summarize, in August 2008, Bertelsmann sold its stake in Sony BMG to Sony, while retaining certain copyrights. Shortly after, Bertelsmann relaunched the new BMG on October 1st, 2008. As for distribution, early releases under the new BMG were handled by different partners depending on the region, including Red Distribution and Sony Music. We'll touch on that again when unboxing In a World Like This. In 2016, BMG signed an agreement with Warner Music's Alternative Distribution Alliance for both physical and digital distribution, which was the case around the time this Christmas album was released. However, in October 2023, BMG entered a new physical distribution deal with Universal Music Group. That means if this Christmas album ever gets reissued on CD or vinyl in the future, it may well be distributed by Universal. A Very Backstreet Christmas was released globally on October the 14th, 2022, while Japan received it a little later, on November 9th, 2022. There are two editions, a retail edition and a promo sample. If you're familiar with this channel or with Japanese CDs in general, you'll know that the only difference are the promo sticker on the back and the sample marking on the disc. We'll check that later. The Japanese version uses a noticeably thicker case than the global versions. Let me bring in my US copy so we can compare the thickness. We'll look at the inside difference in a moment. Let's start with the obi strip. The red label states that this is a Japan exclusive manufactured disc, while the green label indicates that special photo cards are included. Reading from right to left, the text says, "From the Backstreet Boys, the greatest boy band in history, boasting overwhelming achievements and enduring popularity, comes an early Christmas present This is the group's long-awaited first ever Christmas album, something fans around the world have been waiting for. It also lists the album title, A Very Backstreet Christmas, the BMG logo, the price with and without tax, and notes that commentary and translated lyrics are included. On the side, the album title appears again in Japanese. The catalog number is WPSCR 18556. On the back of the obi, there's a short album introduction. In summary, this album features beloved Christmas classics such as White Christmas, Silent Night, and Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, alongside 3 original holiday songs, Christmas in New York, Together, and Happy Days, which feel destined to become new seasonal favorites. Howie D is quoted saying that he had wanted to make a Christmas album for nearly 30 years, and that finally making it happen was beyond exciting. He also shared how much fun it was to add a Backstreet Boys touch to classic Christmas songs, and how excited the group is to become part of fans' holiday traditions. The track list follows, and unfortunately, the Japanese version doesn't include any bonus tracks this time, not even the bonus tracks found on the global deluxe editions. It's identical to the standard global version. Warner Music Japan's credits and copyright notices are printed below. Let's open it up. We have the obi we just checked. The CD case. A lyric booklet. The special photo cards and the disc itself, which uses the same design as the global versions. Let me compare it with the standard US version. The backside of Japanese version's credit. And the US version's credit. You can see that the center structure is different, and the extra thickness of the Japanese version is likely due to the added photo cards and the additional booklet. Aside from that, the overall design is very similar to the global release. Now for the first booklet. Let me quickly flip through it. You can also check all the scans on our website. Notice the Japanese catalog number printed on the back. It's very similar to the global booklet, so let me bring in the US version for comparison. Ignoring slight differences in print color. The Japanese booklet includes more detailed song credits, with each track listing its recording studio. Other than that, the thank you notes and photo layout are identical. On the back, the Japanese catalog number is the only element missing from the US version. Next are the photo cards, the images are taken from the album artwork, but the aspect ratio is different, 3:4, which gives us wider framing and more detail. Catalog number and not for sale printed. The second booklet contains liner notes written by Keiko Imasumi, who has been writing Backstreet Boys commentary since the Millennium album in 1999. This booklet also includes all lyrics fully translated in Japanese. Let me open the promo sample. By the way, both CDs you're seeing here were brand new and sealed. This was the first time I opened them. This release uses self-adhesive packaging. The promo disc has a sample loaned marking in the center, but aside from that, everything else is identical to the retail edition. Next up, let's talk about the store exclusive gifts. If you watched my previous unboxing of the Japanese Millennium 2.0, you'll know that Japanese labels often create different bonus items for different retailers to boost sales. Amazon Japan included this mega jacket, essentially a double CD booklet sized print of the album cover, measuring 24 by 24 centimeters. Rakuten Books offered a postcard version of the album cover, with red borders along the sides. The 7-Eleven online store provided a mobile phone stand key holder, probably the most practical bonus. You can place your phone on it like this to stand upright on a desk. Other stores included smaller stickers, marked not for sale. Summary: the special photo cards included in this release, making Japanese version one of the best choice of a Very Backstreet Christmas. Thanks for hanging out with me today and checking out this special release. If you think this video is helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into music history and rare Backstreet Boys collectibles. Let me know in the comments if you have any fun memories of this release, interesting stories, or useful info. I'd love to hear about it. And if you've got any cool Backstreet Boys memorabilia, maybe we could even do a little trade. Until next time, Keep the Backstreet pride alive.